Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5 will presentation about the journal called The Effect of Paracetamol and Tramadol Combination Analgesic on Serum Levels of Wistar rats. Next slide. So before it, let me introduce our team self. My name is Prianggawa.
And my name is Latifah Rahma Putri.
And my name is Malva Marsantua.
So let me start by looking at background. Next slide. Background. Pain is one of the diseases that along with age causes its prevalence to increase. 1 of 10 people experience chronic pain. According to study on the prevalence of chronic pain in the UK, 61% men and 54% of women experience severe chronic pain. According to research in Australia, it is reported that around 20% of the population affect their daily activities. Analgesic drugs are a solution to reduce pain. Analgesic drugs are drugs that can reduce pain without dosing. Examples of analgesic drugs is paracetamol and tramadol, which is effective in treating moderate to severe pain. Paracetamol is an antipyretic analgesic with minimal anti-inflammatory effect, which is generally used to relieve headaches, fever, and mild to moderate pain currently. When combined with opioid analgesics, paracetamol can be used for treatment such as postoperative pain and palliative therapy for cancer patients. Examples such as codeine, oxycodone, tramadol, and others. Meanwhile, tramadol is a weak opioid group that is used to relieve moderate to severe pain with side effects such as nausea, vomiting, spinning sensation. The use of paracetamol in excessive dose can cause poisoning and possibly damage their liver, which can be followed by damage to several other organs, such as the kidneys. Kidneys are organs of the body that function as sites of excretion and maintain homeostasis. Fixed dose combination analgesic with 2 or more drugs may provide synergistic benefits for treating multiple pain mechanisms. Research on the effect of combination analgesic on urea level is still limited. Previous studies have shown an increase in urea levels in albino rats treated with ONs other than paracetamol. Meanwhile, studies using a combination of paracetamol and tramadol did not examine urea levels as an indicator of the effect of drug on kidney function. Therefore, throughout this study, the authors wanted to know the effect of the combination of paracetamol and tramadol on urea levels. That's all for me. Next.
Okay, next slide is methods. This experimental research was conducted using post-test only control group design. Research for the treatment of experimental animals was carried out at the Biology Laboratory of the Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, Semarang State University. The measurement of serum urea levels was carried out at the Control Java Provincial Health Laboratory. And the research sample used was male Wistar rats that had inclusion and exclusion criteria. The inclusion criteria was male Wistar rats that were healthy, active, and had no anatomical abnormalities, 2 to 3 months old, and weighed 200 and 2 to 150 grams. While the exclusion criteria were male Wistar rats that died during adaptation and were given treatment. Next, the selection of the research sample was done by simple random sampling. The sample were divided into 4 groups, each group consisting of 5 male Wistar rats. The groups consisted of a control group. The sample was not treated, treatment group 1, administration of paracetamol 9 milligrams. Treatment group 2, administration of tramadol 0.9 milligrams. And treatment group 3, combined administration of paracetamol 9 milligrams and tramadol 0.9 milligrams. The route of administration is orally via a nasogastric route. It is given about 3 times a day for 2 weeks. On the 15th day, serum urea level were measured by taking blood through a retroorbital vein. In this study, there are several variables. The independent variable is administration of paracetamol and tramadol, and the dependent variable is the serum urea levels of red whistle grape. The data in this study are primarily data from laboratory examination results. The data has been tested with Sapiro wheel test to test its normality. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, and then the next slide is results and discussion. There was no significant increase in the average volume of the urea levels from the 3 groups. In treatment group 1, giving of paracetamol at therapeutic doses didn't cause significant change in serum urea level. This corresponds to previous study showing that paracetamol overdose can lead to renal dysfunction, but use at recommended therapeutic doses are relatively safe with low side effects. In the treatment group 2, the results showed that the therapeutic dose of tramadol was caused change in urea levels but not significant. The serum urea levels of the population were then compared with the serum levels of the control and showed significant results. Approximately 6 to 10% of individuals have high levels of urea abnormal serum. This shows that use of tramadol in long term can have a negative effect on kidney function. Treatment group D also didn't show a significant difference in result between treatment group 1 and 2. However, in this treatment group, there was an increase in the average value of urea levels against the control, which was lower than the other treatment group. In accordance with the statement that the administration of analgesics combined with paracetamol and tramadol can reduce the side effects that arise. In this case, the risk of damage to kidneys, which is characterized by an increase in serum urea levels. That's all from me.
So that's all presentation for our group. Thank you for listening. We hope our presentation can be useful for you all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.